Welcome back to the channel. This is the start of a new series where we take this G87 M2 from this to this.
We the top 10, UGK the major way, not play it don't stop here. Traffic lights, we going, know the time until the clock near. Bands on road, we doing digi to the whole block clear. Yo, what you got there? Oh, did you not hear? And he's taking over and we got the whole shop, yeah. Her, she wanna know me better, but I'm on the top 10. Gotta match my energy, you see I'm in the top, yeah. Yeah, it's top 10, hey, now I'm in blessed mode.
So we all know what a factory G87 M2 looks like. This obviously looks quite different. So let's talk you through what we've done on this car. So we've supplied the complete Vorsteiner VRS body kit. So that's a lot of carbon fiber parts. So first off, we have the carbon fiber front splitter down here. We have these wheel arches, which are much more muscular on the front end. And then we've got the vented carbon fiber bonnet as well. Going around to the sides, we've got the carbon fiber splitter. And there's been some major changes on the rear end of the car. So first up, we have the Vorsteiner ducktail rear boot. It's quite a subtle sort of like spoiler upgrade on there. There's some other kits on the market. Even Vorsteiner has like a big wing on there, but the customer wanted to go for something a little bit more sleek, which this does just that. Got the exposed carbon fiber on there. So this is option that the customer wanted. So the rest of it is painted. They've just left this little accent here in carbon. Down here, we've got the Vorsteiner rear diffuser. It encapsulates the Remus exhaust system quite nicely as well. So this sets off the rear end of the car very, very, very well indeed. We've got some upgraded Titan 7 TC5 wheels. So these are a 5-spoke wheel, double stagger. So we've got 19 on the front, 20 on the rear, and I think it's a 9 on the front, 11 on the rear as well, with slightly wider P4S tyres. Customer has also opted for a MMR stud and nut kit on there as well, which really ties off the wheel upgrade very, very nicely. You might notice that the front end of the car is a little bit high at the moment. Reason being is that to get the clearance for the front splitter, we've left that ride height like that so the customer can get in and out of car parks and things like that. And we have a very exciting suspension kit we're going to be fitting to the car, where you can have very high performance dampers with a front axle lift on the car as well. So stay tuned. I think that's probably coming in like episode 3 of this. So next up, let's head over to Kustom Kolors, where we're going to be unpackaging all of these parts out of the bubble wrap, showing you through them, and then join us along on the process of getting these parts painted and fitted to the car. So we're here at Kustom Kolors. We've got the Vorsteiner parts. The bonnet isn't here just yet. We're just waiting for it to arrive. Hopefully it'll arrive soon. So what we're going to do is take all of these parts that we have now out of the box and talk you through them. Let's go. So here is the Vorsteiner VRS kit. So starting off at the back, we've got the rear boot just here. Obviously, all of these parts are completely carbon fiber. With the rear boot deck lid, you can see that it has this really nice sort of ducktail on the back there. So this customer hasn't gone for the outrageous spoiler on the back, so he's keeping it nice and subtle, but with a lifted aesthetic. This customer is going to opt for the whole piece to be painted, apart from this circular piece in here or oval piece in here. So that's going to be left carbon, nice and exposed. Moving on to the rear diffuser, which is a lot bigger than the factory item and closes off at the bottom as well. So the exhaust tips, the Remus system we've got, are going to poke through just here. So we have the fenders. So these are much more outboard than the factory items, so make the car look even more muscular than before. And also has these 2 vents going down the side of it. So these 2 vents down the side are going to be left carbon, and then the rest of the piece is going to be painted. And then we have the side skirts. So these come down a lot deeper than the factory items, and the customer is going to leave this in carbon. So basically the whole of the bottom of the car is going to be left completely exposed carbon. And then we have the front splitter as well, which is again going to be left completely carbon. And it's really nice in that it comes up to the side of the bumper, makes the car look a lot more aggressive. Also, Vorsteiner includes some black mesh as well, so that's going to replace some of the factory like plastic pieces on the front. So that's going to tidy up the aesthetic on the front end of the car quite nicely. So all we've got to do now is hand the car and all of these parts over to Kustom Kolors, get all the appropriate parts painted and fitted to the vehicle, and we're going to take you through that process with us. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so that is the end of episode 1. Don't forget, we've got episode 2 and episode 3 coming out. We're going to be doing some more upgrades. But for today, if you're looking for any of these upgrades, the Vorsteiner VRS kit, then you can get in touch with us for a full build. And also, if you want to pick out any of the individual elements, then you can head to the description where you can find links to the web shop where you can order all of those parts. So that's all from me for now. We'll see you on episode 2. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't done already, then give us a thumbs up. If you want to watch some of our other videos that YouTube thinks you'll like, then click up here. If you want to watch some other videos in the same playlist, then click here. And if you haven't done already, then hit the subscribe button right here.